here, and for Lollar, his record now is 4 and make that 3 and 4. Timmy, off to a miserable start in the first half, is starting to put it together, and if you watch the game tonight, he really had outstanding stuff. The man that he opposed early in the ballgame, Alejandro Pena, did not do badly, but he gave up runs in the 5th and the 6th innings as the Padres put some pretty good baseball to work to move out in front 2-0, and they stayed there. If you missed the entire game, Lollar had a no-hitter going into the 7th inning, and with 1 down, Dusty Baker slapped a single to left. The only other base hit off Tim was a lead single by Bill Russell in the 9th inning, and that pretty much closed out the Dodger threat. The Dodgers now, in the last 9 games, have not scored more than 2. Last night they were held to 1 run, and tonight they were shut out. The Padres will be going after them again tomorrow night when Welch will be going after Eric Show. So Bob Welch with a record of 5 and 6 facing Eric Show, his mark 7 and 4. We'll be back, and don't forget tomorrow night at 7:30 right here on Channel 39. Finally run their record to 500 at 33 and 33, and as they say, the Pods are on a roll in front of 47,619. San Diego 2, Los Angeles nothing.
Done. Tim Lollar. Tim, this had to be extra sweet for you.
Yeah, this is a nice win. You know, coming up here, we're 12 games out, and we got a 4-game series, and we'll go to San Francisco for 4 more games. And, you know, we just need to win right now against these clubs, and I think this is a big game because we won last night, and now we win tonight. You know, we're already 2 games up on this series, and we got Shao and Dravecki, who've been really our hottest pitchers over the course of the season so far, going for us the next 2 ball games. So I really look for it to be good games, and hopefully, you know, we'll come out ahead.
Were you about the no-hitter, Tim, going into the 7th?
Yeah, you know, I was conscious of it. I think that's probably the farthest I've gone, you know, without giving up a hit. But I just wanted to win the game. That was the most important thing on my mind. You know,
Coleman and Dave Campbell, this is Phil Stone saying don't forget to join us tomorrow night. The Padres and the Dodgers again from Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. So long, everybody.
Has the night off, and with the latest sports report, here's Larry.
Okay, thank you, Hal. Lots of big action tonight, too. Up in the ravine, let's start there. The Dodgers and Padres were at it again. Things have not gone well for the Pods this season, but don't tell the Dodgers. To them, they look like the 27 Yankees. But whoever they are, they couldn't do anything with Alejandro Pena to the 5th. Tom Gwynn singles, steals 2nd, was sacrificed to 3rd, and then scored on pitcher Tim Lollar's sacrifice fly. It was a long one. As for the Dodgers, they could do nothing early with Lollar. Here he gets Greg Brock on strikes, zip. And then Dusty Baker watches strike 3 sail on by. Pena was lifted for a pinch hitter, the 6th. The Pods got to Tom Niedenfuer, Steve Garvey on 3rd, Gary Temple singles. It's 2-zip Padres. Lollar carried a no-hitter into the 7th, but Baker was able to put that issue to rest when he singled in the 7th to left field there. But that was about the extent of the Dodger highlights. Luis de Leon comes in to bail out the Padres and Lollar by getting Dusty Baker to pop the 2nd. San Diego puts it on the home team for the 2nd night in a row. Pena takes the loss, a tough one, too. Lollar the win. The Dodgers still lead the West, though, by 4.5 games.
San Diego wins a major victory, at least temporarily blocking the sale of offshore oil leases.
Local engineers talk over some of the problems of a bullet train in San Diego County. And Del Mar residents speak out on a plan to limit traffic and preserve the small-town flavor of their community.
Summer arrived officially about dinner time tonight. The overnight clouds should clear about brunch time tomorrow, and I have the forecast.
We have highlights of an extremely pleasant evening for the Padres in Los Angeles, and we'll also show you 2 of the shorter tennis matches you could imagine at Wimbledon.
Please stay with us. News 8 coming up next. Have stood up at last. When the season first started, these were the Padres we thought we were going to be seeing all season long.
Tony Gwynn was supposed to be the left fielder, wasn't he?
I think so.
It just took 66 games to get that accomplished. But this was quite a night. There were so many good things happening for the Padres, I really don't know where to start. But let's see, they won their 4th straight. First time they've done that this year. They're back to 500. Tim Lollar pitched brilliantly, and with all that, they beat the Dodgers 2-0. They just activated Tony Gwynn today. He started the game and started a rally in the 5th inning. His first base hit of 1982. Tony has not forgotten how to hit. I don't think he ever will. He then stole 2nd when Steve Yeager kind of double-clutched, and he eventually came around to score on a sacrifice fly by Lollar, who hit this thing a ton, sent Renegade all the way back to the wall in center. So Lollar had quite a night. That made it 1-0. Padres got another in the 6th. Gary Templeton with a 2-out RBI single. He has had some big hits lately. 2-0 Padres. And Lollar, the pitcher, was even better than Lollar, the hitter. He did not give up a hit for 6 1/3 innings. Finally, in the 7th, after a walk to Guerrero, he strikes out Mike Marshall there. After the walk to Guerrero, Dusty Baker Grounded one to left field here. He really didn't hit it very hard, but it has had eyes, as they say. The end of Lollar's no-hitter there. Tim gave up another single in the 9th. Luis De Leon came on to get the last 3 outs. So Lollar and De Leon combining on a 2-hitter. That's 2 wins in a row over the Dodgers. Things are going rather well for the Padres at this point. Understatement. Other scores. Phillies.
The Padres have done something tonight they haven't been able to do all year, and that is win 4 in a row.
That's right. It's looking great, Paul. The Padres just may be on the roll they need to reach the top. They're now 510 games back of the division-leading Dodgers. Tonight, Tim Lollar pitched a 2-hitter and sacrificed home the winning run as the Padres win 4 in a row for the first time this season. More than 47,500 fans at Dodger Stadium. And here in the 5th, base hit by Tony Gwynn, just called up from Las Vegas after nursing a broken wrist all season. Gwynn then makes an alert move. He successfully steals second. Tim Lollar did more than his share tonight. He belts a sacrifice to deep center field, allowing Gwynn to race home with what proves to be the winning run, and it's 1-0 Padres. Top of the 6th, Garvey's aboard, and Gary Templeton laces a chopper up the middle for an RBI single. Garvey scores, and it's 2-0 Padres. Now, Lollar was terrific on the mound in the 5th here. Dusty Baker is fooled by a pitch. Whoops. But Baker gets his revenge in the 7th. He finds the hole for a base hit, and Lollar's no-hitter is broken. Lollar in the 9th, with no out, gives up another hit. Bill Russell, a similar shot to Baker, and Dick Williams feels, well, you've done your job. Congratulations is bestowed, and Lollar comes off. Luis De Leon goes in to finish off the job for his 6th save. Lollar's now 3-4. Juan Bonilla makes the final out. 2-0 Padres. They win 4 in a row. 2-0 over the Dodgers, and Padres have come out winners. Dodgers have scored only 1 run in those 2 games. The latest a shutout, as Tim Lollar gave up only 2 singles in 8 innings plus, worked on a no-hitter for 6 1/3, and he gets the win with some relief help from Ponce de Leon. Pena started for the Dodgers, pitched very well, but 4 errors behind him, 2 by Steve Sachs, who's having a problem, and Pena made 2 himself, spelled defeat for the Dodgers. The Pods now within 1 of 500.